So, Teresa, you came to Simeon with a frozen shoulder?
Yes.
How long did you have this condition for before you came to Simeon?
It took about 1 year before I came here. And it was a very difficult year because I couldn't do most of the simple things people do. I couldn't do my bra, for example. I couldn't do anything.
So, when you came to Simeon, you'd had at least a year of
not sleeping. I've tried everything. I tried osteopathy and acupuncture and physiotherapy in the swimming pool. My GP wanted me to do surgery or have some shots, but I knew there would be a natural way of solving this.
But none of these other techniques really worked?
No, the other techniques, some of them even made it worse. Like, I remember the physiotherapy in the swimming pool was really awful. It just made it much more painful.
Because, of course, the treatment doesn't involve shots or surgery. It's all manual, it's all hands-on.
Just his knowledge of what triggers what, it's amazing.
Exactly how many treatments did you have with him?
I think it was about 11 or 12. And at the beginning I came more often, and then there was a bit more time
between.
So, but there were only 12 treatments.
12
the whole thing was absolutely cured. I heard about Simeon. I knew this would be more efficient. People who had been here just said how brilliant and quick the treatment was.
Mr. Gerald Goldstein presented with adhesive capsulitis, and this is his testimonial. From my first session, there was a rapid decrease in the pain, and where previously my frozen shoulder had constantly reminded me of the disability it gave me, very soon days went by when I hadn't even noticed my painful shoulder. A few sessions later, I was completely cured. Having had a frozen shoulder 4 years earlier on my other shoulder and experienced 2 shoulder operations and numerous physiotherapy sessions, I can honestly say nobody knows more about how a shoulder works and how it can be fixed. Mr. Vincent Lee also presented with adhesive capsulitis, and this is what he writes. I went to see Simeon Niel-Asher at his clinic in North London in excruciating pain. This was in October. After about 4 treatments, the pain was gone and I was back at work. I remember it well, the 3rd of November. Although at the time I still hadn't regained full range of movement, my arm was good enough to work and I was sleeping nights. Within 7 sessions, I was massively improved. Since that time, my arm has reverted to its full range of movement. In addition to returning to work, I now do rowing, go to the gym, and reckon my arm range is, at the time of writing, March, about 95% of what it was before, and getting stronger all the time. Mission accomplished. Mrs. Brenda Marshall presented with rotator cuff tendinopathy. She writes, after the first treatment, I was able to use my right hand for cooking, writing, carrying light shopping, driving, etc. Just being able to brush my teeth properly, do my hair, and use a knife and fork was marvellous. After the 4th treatment, although my arm was weak, I was able to lift it right up without pain. From being in constant pain 6 weeks previously, it seemed like a miracle to me. I have since been able to sleep all night undisturbed by pain. Now, life is nearly back to normal. And the great comedian Eddie Izzard presented with calcific tendinopathy, and he writes, my shoulder has been painful for many years. Now I can do semaphore with flags. Finally, ships understand me.